Wave mode on the Therasauna. So, could you want to explain? Because I mean, you're the salesperson. I'm the reviewer.
What you basically are seeing is, if you show the control again, you see how the individual heaters are numbered: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so a little bit to the left, right there. The individual heaters are numbered, and then look at the colors to the right and the percentage. How it says 60%.
Yeah. How low does it go? The 60. How low does the 40? How low does it go?
It actually will go back. Those three numbers, you'll see 100%, 60%, and 40%. It actually goes back and forth. Different heaters will
Between what? 40, 60, and 100?
Yes, correct. They'll cycle back and forth between.
So when it's at 40%, is that what spectrum is that giving you?
Well, that's the amount of output that it's coming out of the individual heater. That's the percentage of output. Not at 100%, it's at 40%. So
it just changed. It just changed.
Yep.
All right. So basically, which heaters? It says, which zone is that?
Again, individually numbered on the left.
3 and 5. Where's
Yep.
that? Where's 3 and 5?
3 is at your calves. Okay. And 5 is right here.
Okay. So basically, are you saying that? So all right. Let me. When it said, what's the lowest it goes? That one's at 20%.
Is it 20?
So what's the lowest they go?
I believe 20 is the lowest.
So basically, when it goes to 20, is that making more far infrared?
It's the same. It's just the heating system is not at full output of heat. It actually is a cooler. I don't want to say temperature because I don't want to confuse what you're saying. But it actually is changing.
But can you make them so where all the heaters on 100% the whole time?
Yes, I can do that.
So this prevents this mode right here, because a lot of people complain like, oh, it's like they're just say they're sitting right up your shoulders next to it, and it'll start burning. This prevents you, so you don't have to keep moving, switching positions.
Exactly right.
When it's on the wave.
Yep, correct.
So.
And then there's one more mode, and that is the MPS mode, where you actually go in and tell which heater to be at a percentage, and it stays there the whole time. So there's that mode as well.
That's when people like have to keep moving, gets real hot, like makes your back red.
Let's say, for example,
but some people want more intensity. They don't want it to shut down because I need that heat.
Everybody's different. That's why we have a very unique controller. It allows you to change things.
So put it on the isolate. I'm like, how can you switch? Just say someone is in here and they're sweating like a pig. Then they want to, just say they want to go switch it. You know what? I want to just get far infrared. Okay. The detox. How would you switch it real quick?
Let's go. We can do two things. We can actually hit, zones right here. They'll actually show adjustment. I can actually go in and change it, but I just go easy. Go to setup real quick while I'm in the sauna, and I can actually set MPS right here.
What does MPS stand for?
Micron Power Select.
Oh,
so I can change the individual heaters. For example, I just hold it down, it goes down, goes up. I can actually take that calf heater at your calves.
So if someone has like pain in their calves, what would you want to do? And
it depends if they like constant heat on it. We can actually make it 100%, or we can zone it down to a less percentage, whatever they would like to do. And
which one you do when you want to detox? Which one?
I actually like not the mode, but actually where it's. I'm sorry, got to go backwards to off. That means they're all 100%.
Wait, what now?
When I want to detox, I want all my heaters at 100%. I actually shut the mode to off, which means all the heaters are 100%.
100% power.
Power output. Correct.
But I thought the lower the wave, when the heaters are on low, the more of a far infrared like micron range.
That is correct. That is correct.
But what I'm saying, if it's 100%, seems like the far infrared wavelength would be less. So that you saying that gets all 9.4 micron the whole time?
Everything's on 100%. So that's just changing mode to off, and I'll go back to hit start.
But I thought the hotter the heaters get, the micron range, that beneficial range lessens. No?
I don't know that answer. I'm sorry. Larry would. I do not. Sorry.
So when you turn it at 100%. I mean, he's told me that when you turn this thing at 100%, does that mean all the energy is going to the heater?
That would be correct, at 100%.
And is that the ice?
100% output. The individual heaters are 100%.
So they're really hot.
Yeah, correct.
Is that the mode when you have the 9.4 just the whole time?
As far as I know, yes, but I might be wrong. That's what I've always told people. Correct.
All right, like I said, I'm just reviewing these, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, all I know is that everyone says this works, so
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out the modes, you know, for myself. All right. All right, thank you.
Well, I'll ask Chris because he's.
Can you ask him real quick?
He's on the phone. But yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it covered.
Because I'm just being honest. It doesn't. Everywhere I read, you know, the hotter the heaters, you know, like some of these heaters, they cut off, they click on and click off, so that they can get, you know, cool down. Because this one does it all. This one has
stable
like
heat. We call it stable heat. Where it does not do that. Correct. It changes, and when the sauna gets the temperature, it changes the percentage of the heaters to come down in percentage instead of shutting off.
Yeah.
Correct. That's a stable.
So yeah, so it's not like click. A lot of them they click off and then it's just like
down.
yeah.
Right. Exactly.
So it's like a 30-minute session is really like a, you know, however long. It's like if it's clicking on half the time, half on, then you're only getting this 30-minute session. It's really like you're getting a 15-minute session.
Correct.
All right, can you ask him some of the questions?
Yeah.
Where'd he go?
He's right here. Hey, Chris.
Because the far infrared isolate mode is what everyone's asking about. You know, everybody.
Okay.
I know I'm putting you on the spot. Like, I mean, these are questions. We didn't plan for this.
I understand.
So, you know. All right.
I'll just plug him here quick.
He's on the phone, so. Yeah, I don't plan questions. I don't choreograph this. Everyone's like, tell me the questions you're going to ask me, and then, you know, I'm going to answer them the way you want. No, I don't do that.
Well, what's going to happen is if you decrease the temperature, okay, what's going to happen is you're going to get a higher wave of infrared. Just like the carbon. In other words, okay. All right. Go ahead, Mark. You had a question about the.
So I thought, you know, if these are at 100%, you know, heat, that means they're getting really hot, right? I thought that when you turn it real high, the far infrared lowers. So how does it maintain the 9.4 the whole time?
Well, on our emitters.
That makes sense to me.
Okay. First of all, you got to understand what the emitters do, and the surface temperature.
I mean, because a lot of saunas, when they get too hot, they click on, they click off, you know, so they can, you know, so they can go back down, so they can get the infrared again, you know, to maintain the heat.
Well, here's the deal. What produces the infrared is the surface temperature of the emitter. Okay, I don't care what it is. If it's a carbon, whether it's a rod emitter, or whether it's a ceramic emitter. My emitters were designed by the University of Ireland, and what they do, they produce between 6 and 14 microns of infrared. But in the valleys, now you see the ridges in there. That's where the wire goes through. That's going to be the hottest part of that emitter.
Yeah.
That part will reach 210 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay?
If you touch it, it'll burn you.
Well, it'll burn you. Damn right it will. But what that's producing, that's going to produce your 6 to 7 microns. Okay.
What about the 14 microns?
Well, the 14 micron, it's going to be the lower part in the valleys. But see, the greatest infrared producing part is the valleys. That's where you're getting your 9.4.
So you're getting 9.4 the whole time, plus you're getting like
Correct.
6.
Absolutely.
I thought it was just 9.4 only, isolated.
No, you're getting both 6 and 9.4. The reason is you got two different temperatures on that emitter.
Oh, I see. So basically, but is there mid and near infrared coming out when it's on the isolation mode?
No. You have to decrease.
So you're getting the whole. Oh, so when they say far infrared, when I'm telling people there's far infrared isolate, I thought it was 9.4. It is 9.4. It does have that. It does have the 9.4 the whole time, but it also has others.
Hang on. When you're on the stable heat system, okay, like on any other sauna that's out there, when they turn off, you're losing surface temperature.
Alex, I wish you were here right now.
Yeah, and you're losing infrared. When you set our thermostat for 120 degrees, you're going to get up to 120 convection air. But ours doesn't turn off. It powers down and sends a trickle charge to the emitter, maintaining the surface temperature of that emitter. When you maintain the surface temperature at 190, you're constantly getting 9.4. Other saunas are going to go through the 9.4, but then they're going to go down. They're going to go up and down, up and down, up and down, turn off and on, off and on. There's no isolation to where you continue to get the 9.4. That's the big difference. That's the patent that we have on our system. Nobody else can do that. And if they say they can do it, they're lying because they don't have a patent on it.
You know, I just want to let you know something I just noticed right now. I'm, you know, across the street. I'm staying at the casino, you know, because I came down here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm, you know, I went to the. I don't normally gamble, but you know, just in there for a little bit, I can smell the I can smell the smoke coming. I can smell the smoke coming off my. I don't know what it is, but you don't smoke, do you? You don't smoke?
No.
I didn't want to offend you if you did, but that's why I'm going to say it first.
Yeah.
I can smell cigarette smoke right now.
No. Sure.
It's like I'm smelling my arm, and it's like it feels like I mean.
You go in the casino, that's what's going to happen.
No, but I didn't smell it before. I smell cigarette smoke right now.
Sure.
And is there anyone smoking around here?
No. Nobody.
That's crazy.
Well, I tell you what a lot of it is, too, is the smoke, it gets absorbed into your skin.
But I'm not really sweating now. I'm not really sweating.
No, you're not. But it's going to, when you're in an infrared sauna, you're actually detoxifying, okay, and drawing the toxins out of your skin. You don't have to sweat to draw toxins out.
I've been here like 15 minutes with the door open.
Doesn't matter. You're absorbing infrared right now.
You know, I'm going to do a test with other saunas. I'm going to see how soon do I, like, you know, I'm just going to go into a smoky nightclub, you know, just stand there,
Yeah.
you know, and then you know, I'm going to find the smokiest nightclub in the city, you know, and I'm just going to, you know, I'm going to come in the sauna afterwards. I want to see, that'd be a good test to do.
I'll tell you what I do with a lot of my pool people that use chlorine in their pools. They will use the sauna to get the chlorine out of their pores. You know, they'll take a shower. The shower doesn't get rid of it. Your body absorbs chlorine. Chlorine's a carcinogen. You absorb that chlorine in your pores into your skin. Okay, a lot of people get in the sauna just to get the chlorine out of their skin, and actually, their skin will, after they'll shower it off, they'll go in the sauna and they'll smell more chlorine coming out of their skin. That's what happened. You can believe that. Got a lot of pool people that have one of these right next to their pool, so they can get that chlorine off their skin.
All right, cool. All right, I appreciate your answering my questions.
No problem.